name is Abdul Rahman. I'm a lecturer at a public university in Kenya. I deliver lectures in computing and informatics. In our last lesson, we discussed about the while loop, and we found out that actually a while loop takes actually a Boolean expression, and it will execute as long as the condition is true until when actually the condition is false. That is the time actually it will exit that particular loop. Today we are going to look up at a new concept actually and ask ourselves, what is an infinite while loop? And into that particular discussion, we are going actually to look at the definition, the syntax, and the implementation of the infinite while loop using what you call an Eclipse IDE. So let us start onto that particular journey and see where actually we are going. Actually, when we are talking about an infinite while loop, actually basically here we are talking about a set of codes, and this particular set of codes, they are not usual set of codes, but that would repeat themselves forever until the system actually crash. So basically we are saying these are what we call up a set of codes that will repeat themselves indefinitely until actually the system crashes. So basically that's what we mean. Or sometimes at some point the data will become up overload and the program will become overflow and then hence fail. So this will happen when the condition of the loop is always evaluated to true. So what happens is when the condition is always evaluated to true, then actually and never updated, so this particular code will move and move and move until the system crashes. So, and that one actually takes us to the syntax. So basically the syntax of an infinite while loop is a very simple one. We are writing up the word while, and then it takes up a condition of true, and then we'll have here a statement, and then we are going to terminate. So basically if you look at it using up a DFD, here we'll have up a start, and then we'll have our initialization, and then from there we'll have up actually our condition put up here, and this will be a Boolean expression which will always be true. So there is no one single time it's going to be false. And then here we'll have up our statements which are going to be executed. So this particular statement will always actually evaluate to true. So if this is true, then it will keep on actually iterating here until actually a system crash. There will be no actually a false condition. So basically that's actually what we mean. So let's go to our Eclipse and try to implement up the same and see actually what happens, and we try to explain up the logic. So basically here we'll have actually our while loop, and that particular while loop, let's take up before we take up that particular while loop. So we'll have maybe a variable called infinite of data type Boolean, and we equate it to true. And then we'll have up our while loop, and that particular while loop here, we are putting up our variable called infinite inside here, and then we want to execute, and here we're just putting up a very simple system dot out dot println. What are we printing? We're printing up some message, And then message is say, we are saying infinite while loop and they will say to stop we should hit terminate button. So to stop this particular while loop, you have to hit up a terminate button. So basically, this is a very simple program, and here we have our terminate button. So let us run this program and see what happens. So when we run this particular program, we are seeing it's actually writing again our message infinite while loop to stop, hit up a terminate button. So this is a terminate button here. When you hit this particular button, it actually stop. Let's explain the logic behind it. Basically, the logic is a very simple one. Since the while loop condition here, it's always true. So the logic, if the condition equals to true all the time, so there is no false. So there will be no false to come up and end the program. So in our case here, to have up a false condition, it means we have to force and hit what you call the terminate button. So that makes up the end of this particular session until into our next session, whereby we are going to discuss a do while loop. However, don't forget to subscribe onto our next session. For now, I say bye.